Hey, good morning, everyone. Can anyone confirm audible or not? Can you hear me? Did you complete the assignments? Did you complete the assignments? What we discussed in yesterday's class? Anyone have any questions? You can unmute and talk for 5 minutes. Anyone have any questions?
Yes, sir. Yesterday class was not updated in Kalam schools. Only assignments will be right here. The program was not there, sir.
Programs I asked you to do. Programs I asked you to do.
Yeah, you tell the class right yesterday.
That one you can take in the uijavakit.com. From here you can take that day 1 to till today class notes.
Okay, sure.
Yesterday we discussed one program, right? You are asking about that program, right?
Yeah.
That one,
Like
yeah,
user of concept.
that one you can take from uijavakit.com React app. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay. So, any questions? If you're not right, just you can try today. Okay. I didn't get any mail from you people, even single mail also. Just complete it. Who want to put some experience? Who want to put some experience? Just complete those. Okay. Okay then. Now I want the same requirement not changed. I want the same requirement in another way. I want to do the same requirement in another way. Okay. Adding of two numbers only. Adding of two numbers only. I want the requirement in another way. I want to do it. Okay, shall we? Okay, let's start. Okay, first, okay, let me rename it like sum_1 by using useRef. Okay, I want to introduce use state hook. I want to introduce use state hook. Okay, let's start. Sum2.html, very important here. See, copy and paste. Okay, I want to remove everything. This is not required, but remove everything. References also you can remove it. Okay, this reference also you can remove it. Only static template is required for me. That's it. Okay, the result span you can delete it. Okay, span is like 0. Okay, now okay, container component content that is rendered inside the container using these libraries. Can I run this one now? It is a static template. You can see static template. You can see. Yes. Now same story. Okay, just here at the time of clicking on this particular sum button, I want the data here. Same question. Come on, first at the time of clicking on the button, I want to perform some operation. So can I handle the click event? Okay, one by one. Okay, one by one. Just think. Okay, small things only. Don't think more. Okay, if anybody given the requirement to you, make it pieces. Okay, how much part you can complete it first. Next level requirement, think about that one. Next level requirement, think about that one. Don't think directly result I need to print here. Okay, don't think like that. Okay, to get the result, what needs to be done before that? Step by step, you can proceed. Okay, let's start. Okay, next. At the time of clicking on the button, I want to perform some operation. What you have to do? Come on. On click event. On click event, you have to add. The handler always should be what? The listener always should be what? Function or function call?
Function call.
Function caller.
Function.
Right? Function. So that, okay, listen carefully. I want to add one more way here. Function click. Now, can I add here function click? Yes. Now come here. At the time of clicking on this particular button, okay, my sum, why it's not working? It should work, right? You've not written anything, right? Alert all. Yes. Now working. Okay, yesterday somebody asked, hey, if you want to pass some arguments here, is it possible now? Tell me, is it possible? Yes. If you want to pass the argument, you have to call it, and you have to pass the argument. If I write, if I pass like this. Now tell me, this is a function or function caller?
A function call.
Function call. Then that what happened? First time load only that is executed or not?
Body unloaded will get to the function.
It is
Function.
executed. But my requirement is not that one, right? So I want to pass some arguments. Still, I need to call that function at the time of clicking on the button only. Okay. Now, I'll say this. This is my data. When it is going to execute, first time
What is it?
only executed, on load only. But my requirement is not like that. Still, I want to pass the data, but at the time of clicking on the button only, I want to execute it. So, what changes you want me to do? Both should satisfy. On click is expecting method, not method call. Your requirement is I want to pass some argument. Very simple. Okay. Now see, this is the call is required, but not directly. You should have to call it. On click is expecting what? First question. Method or method call? Function or function call?
Function.
Function. Okay. So can I say this is a function? Any problem to you? Said a function, anonymous, named, it is not a matter for me. Can I say this is a function or not? Yes or no? Come on.
Yes.
Which type of function?
Anonymous.
You want to cut it? Okay. See this. This is like function only or not? It is which function? Anonymous function or not? So he is expecting a function. Anonymous named, it is not a matter. So, at the time of clicking on the on click, hey, keep on mute, keep on mute. If you not talk, just keep on mute. At the time of clicking on this particular on click, which method is going to call? This method is going to call. In this method, this is the body, right? Yes or no? So whenever you click on the button, this method is going to call. This method call means this body is going to execute or not. In this body, any statements are there at this moment? No. So can I add my statement now? Any problem? Can I add my statement now? Any problem? Now, can I refresh the page? First time not executed. If I click on the sum, yes. My data passing or not passing? Come on. So this one, if I see here, okay, if I paste here, see how it looks like. How it looks like. How it looks like. Come on. How it looks like. Anonymous function which is having the body one statement, right? If it is like an arrow function, if it is have only one statement, that time you need that braces or not required?
Not required.
Not required. So can I write the same statement like this? Any problem? Can I write the same statement like this? Any problem to you? No, right? So can I go here? Can I cut this part? Okay, can I paste it? Yes or no? Okay, now at the time of clicking on this particular button, see that? Yes, my data is going or not? If you want to pass the parameters, can you follow this approach now onwards? At the time of clicking on the button, if you want to pass the arguments, then that time can you follow this approach now onwards? Yes. Now, not required for me, leave it. Okay. Okay, then my handler is working. What is my next level step? Come on. What is my next level step? At the time of clicking on the button, okay, this handler method called. In this one, what you have to do? You have to take the you have to take the data from this particular text box and from this particular text box or not. Agreed? You have to take the data from this particular text box and from this particular text box or not. Okay, how we can take the data from the text box? You know that. How
Use
we
ref.
take the data from the text box? First of all, this text
Use
box
the-
reference is required. If you want to get the reference, you know one way. Okay, create an empty reference, bind the reference to the element or not. How we can create the empty reference? Tell me. Everyone knows. How we can create
React.useRef.
using which hook?
Useref.
Useref is the hook or not? Okay.
Yeah.
So it returns me one object. Currently that is pointing to what? Empty reference or not? Agreed?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, like this, how many references you want? Okay. And now two elements data only I want to take it. Okay, so that two references are required. So can I create one more reference like this?
Yeah, into.
Now these two references are pointing to anything? No, both
No.
values are like current is like undefined or not. Yes, sir. Yes. Now my N1 reference, I want to point into whom? My N1 reference, I want to point into whom? N1 reference, I want to point into whom? To this particular text box or not. So by using which attribute key? Predefined attribute key, ref. Okay, so which empty reference you want me to bind to that particular element? N1 reference. Okay, the next empty reference is there. Can I bind to this particular element? N2 reference. That's it. Okay, now at the time of clicking on this particular button, function click handler called, I want to take the data. So how we can take the data? N1 reference dot current. Okay, that is pointing to this text box. From that text box, I want to take the value. Okay, from any input control, the output is like a string value. That's the reason I want to convert into where? Okay, in which element? Okay, number element or not. So parse number value or not. Parse int. Parse int. Done. The next one is what? N2 reference dot current dot value. Now I want parse int of this. Done. Okay, now it is going to return me what? One number. So can I hold with one variable like this? Yesterday's one only. Okay, up to here yesterday's one only. Now onwards I want to introduce the new concept. Okay, two values done. Where sum equals to or constant sum equals to NST sum equals to N1 plus N2 alert of sum. Now can you come here? Can I refresh the page? Okay, how to debug everyone knows. Now my output is 5. Now yesterday you bind the output in the span. How you created one more reference and you bind by using another text or not. Now that piece of code I want to handle in different way now. Got my point? I have the result. Yesterday, that result, how I bind it? I created a reference again. That reference I bind with my span like this. That reference I bind with my span like this. Okay, to that particular span, I added this text or not. I don't want to bind the value by using, okay, take the reference and then set inner HTML. This is some part is like JavaScript only or not. Some of the part is like JavaScript only or not, inner text or inner HTML, all this stuff. I don't want to follow this approach. I want to follow another approach. Okay. Okay, then my question is very simple to you. Where is my result? Where is my result? Line number 14. Line number 14, I have the result. So can I use this result here, sum here, sum? Okay, if it is like, okay, JavaScript, if you use any variable, that variable should be enclosed with what? An expression. Now, can I use it? Can I use my sum directly here? No. Why? My sum you declared by using what? Constant data type. Constant is a block level scope by default. Open and close braces is this one. So inside this you can use the sum, but outside this one you not or not. Agreed? Yes or no? Okay, then can anyone tell me the another approach? Come on, can anyone tell me the another approach? Global variable you can create. You are right, 100% you are right. So can I create one global variable constant result equals to, by default what is my result? Tell me. By default my result is what? 0. So that particular result can I add here? Okay, now tell me, if I run this one, what is the output? Tell me, what is the error message? Tell me. If I run this one, what is the error message? Sum is defined in the scope. No, sum is not defined. Okay, sum is not defined is the exact error message. Sum is not defined is the exact error message. Can I run this one? Where is that? Can I run this? Sum is not defined. Sum is not defined. All are okay. 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 Now I want to make it like a global, as you said. As I said, just I created like a global variable. Now this global variable scope is what I created with constant. The scope is what I created like a constant. The scope is what constant in the block level. So the block is this one, line number 8 to line number 32. Wherever you want, you can use this result. Yes or no? So can I copy this one? Can I paste here? Can I copy this one? Can I paste here? Okay. Okay, then can I save it? Okay, now can you come here? Can I refresh the page? Are you able to hear me? Is my voice is breaking? Are you able to hear me? Yeah, I have one issue. Okay, this weekend I can resolve. Okay, my laptop. Open with live server. Not audible. Huh? Okay. Give me 1 minute. Okay. So that this weekend I can find some solution for this. Just can you hear me? Can you hear me? No? Can you use chat window to respond? Yeah. So if I create a global variable, as I said, okay, just this variable I created with constant. So it's a block level scope. So you can use this constant wherever you want here. Okay. So tell me, my result is what now? My result, what it is going to print? My result, what is going to print? My result is like 100, 100 it is going to print. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now open with live server, just check it. My 100 supposed to be print. But at the time of clicking on this particular button, you want 100 or you want this result 2, 3. If I click on the sum, 5 I want here, right? So what change you want me to do? This is my sum. Can I assign that sum to my previous value? How we can assign it? Come on. My result equals to what? Sum or not? Is it possible? Is it possible? Is it the right syntax? Tell me. Is it the right syntax? No. Why? Because you declared the variable with constant means, okay, it is not, we are not able to change that particular value or not. It's a kind of read only. Then can I change this one, this result to what? Can I change this result to what? Can I change this result to let? Let also the black level scope. The difference between constant and let is what? Let variable can change it or not. The difference between constant let is what? Both are like block level only, but the difference is like let can change. Okay. Okay then. All are okay. Okay. Now can I check it? Now refresh the page. First time the value is what? First time value 100. That's okay, fine. Now if I put like 5 and 55, you are expecting what? 60. Can I click on the sum? Not changed. Okay, now this is the problem. I want to debug this problem. So what you want me to do? Where you want me to put the debugger? This is the problem I faced. Now where exactly the issue was, I want to find it. I want to debug the code. How we can debug? At the time of clicking on the button, from here I want to debug. First time load, 100 supposed to be print. Yes, 100 printed. Now can I come here? Can I refresh the page? Now 2, 5. Can I click on the sum? Yes. Okay. Line by line you can execute. The N1 value, yes. 2. N2 value, yes. Next sum, yes. Next result also what? Result what? My result variable data is what? Come on, 100 7. My result variable data is like 100 or 7. Come on, 7. 5 plus 2, 7. If you want to check, go to console. Okay, the result value is what? 7. In your code where you are printing, in your code where you are printing the result, here you are printing. If I put the cursor also, showing what? 7 only. 7 only. If I come out, see that is not render. See the problem. Understood the problem? So the thing is, whatever the new result, whatever you have the new result, that result updated in my result variable, but the problem is the updated data not rendered inside the browser. That is the problem or not? Yes or no? Come on. I have the new data. That new data I assign it to one of the variable let. Okay, let variable. Data got updated. Okay, just now I checked. Data got updated. Okay, if you want to check, you can check it. Okay, refresh the page. Refresh the page. Okay, now my result is like 100. Result is like 100. Now, can I click on 3 and 3 sum? Now directly this debugger to this debugger I want to jump. First button you can click. Now see my result. 6. My variable data got updated from 100 to 6. Yes. Okay. Wherever the result is there, check now. Result 6. Okay. Here also result 6. Wherever the result is there, 6 only. Now I thought like, yes. Okay, my answer is correct. My result got like 6 value only. I hope the result should be like 6 here, but it's not 6. 100. That means what happened? The problem you understood? If it is like normal variable, first time load my data loaded inside the browser with no issues. After some time, if you do any change, that change also reflected in that variable. Okay, 100 turned to be 6. The change also reflected. Okay, but the problem is what? The new data or reflected value is not rendered inside the browser. That is the problem or not? Agreed? Come on. All are okay? Yes or no? Okay. If I maintain the data with var, let or constant variables, the data rendered at first time load as you expected. If you do some changes in the variable, changes reflected in the variable, but the changes are not reflected in the browser or not. Last point, the changes happened, but the changes are not reflected within the browser or not. Agreed? The problem you understood, everyone? You want me to leave like this, or you want me to find some alternate solution? Okay, don't say like previous solution. Okay, create reference and the inner HTML, inner text. Don't say like that. Okay, another solution I want. I want to find some another solution. So shall we? You understood the problem, right? You understood the problem or not? Okay. Okay then. Now tell me how we can proceed now. How you want me to proceed? How you want me to proceed? Okay then. Okay, let me ask some questions now. 1407 2020. This is my variable. Okay, this is my component. Okay, inside the component, I created one variable. Okay, n1 equals to 10. I create one variable n1 equals to 10. Yes or no? Okay, we can create a variable. That's not an issue, right? Now here, return div n1. Okay, return div. Okay, this is my n1. Okay, what is my output? My output is what? My output is what? My output is what? Okay, 10, 100% correct. Okay, first time load, whatever the value of n1 is there, that n1 value is going to render inside the browser or not. Okay, first time load. Okay, my first time load. Come on, first time load. Which values? Var, let, constant, variable values rendered inside the browser or not. Inside the browser. Okay, let me take one more scenario. Constant app open and close. This is my component. Here I have the let n1 equals to 10. Let n1 equals to 10. Listen careful, okay? Let n1 equals to 10. There has one more, okay, constant f1. This is my method. This is my method. Here return return one div. Okay, close my div. Inside this one, button is there. Button is there. Click. Button is there. If I click on this one, okay, on click, okay, F1 call. Okay, now here n1 equals to 100. Console dot log of n1. What is the value? Console dot log of n1. What is the value? Come on. If I run my app, what is the value? Output is like 100 in the console or not? Agreed? Yeah, what I said, my changes reflected in the variable, where it is not reflected. In the browser, it's not reflected, but the variables, okay, the data gets changed or not? The data gets changed or not? Yes or no? Come on, yes or no? Agreed? Okay, then. Now, can you take this use case now? Now, here I have one H1, N1, close my H1. Okay. Now, if I load, first time load, okay. First time load, tell me. First time load inside the H1. Inside the H1. First time load value inside the H1 is what? Value inside the H1 is what? 10. Okay. Next. After, okay, after first time load, by clicking on the button, by clicking on the button, tell me, value inside the H1 is what? Value inside the H1 is what? Come on. Inside the H1 is what? Come on, 100 or 10. After first time load, value inside the H1 is what? 100 or 10? Come on, use short window. Is like 10 or not? Why? Come on, why? Here also you can write. After first time load, by clicking on the button, the value inside the console is what? Inside the console is what? Console is what? 100 or not? 100 or not? Okay, the problem here is what? First time load where let constant values get updated, loaded inside the browser. After the first time, okay, after first time load, okay, if I click on the, by clicking on the button, okay, the value gets changed, but that value reflected within the DOM or not reflected? Within the DOM or not reflected within the DOM? Not reflected within the DOM or not? Yes or no? Okay, where let constant values. Okay, after first time, okay, load, okay, the changes will load or not? After first time load, where let constant values, values, come on. If you change anything, those values reflected within the DOM or not reflected within the DOM? Not reflected within the DOM or not? All are agreed? All are agreed or not? Okay, constant anyway, you are not able to change the value, where let only. When? After first time load, where let variable value changes not reflected within the DOM or not. Changes happened, but the change is not reflected within the DOM or not. All are okay? Then how you want me to proceed? I need some solution for this. I need some solution for this. Okay? Okay then. Now I have one small code snippet. Okay, you only answer it. Okay, it's a JavaScript code snippet. Let me go to console. Listen careful, okay? Are you observing what I'm writing? Yeah. You can unmute and talk. Okay, can anyone talk about this function? Can anyone talk about this function? Anyone of you? F1 is which type? Function type. Take how many arguments?
One.
One argument. Take one argument. What is the return type of this function?
Array.
Array. Perfect. Array or not? So if I call my function like this, I call my function like this, my output is what?
Array.
My output is like the return value. Return value is like what? One array. My array contains what? Two values. 1, 2. Okay, the first value is what? Undefined. Why? You not pass anything. Init is what? Init is what? Undefined. So number is like undefined number change. All are okay,
Yeah.
right? So here. Okay, perfect. Now, what is the value? That's simple.
100.
Okay, you pass like 100. Init is 100. Init assigned to number. Okay, number change. 100 number change is like what? This one. Now the return type is what? Fn return type is what?
Array.
Array.
Perfect. Okay, I want to take the data from the array. So tell me how many ways we can take the data from the array?
Call apply blind.
Take the data from the array. One is like by using index.
Oh, okay.
By using index. Another one is what?
Destructure.
Destructuring. Perfect. Destructuring or not? Can I use the destructuring now? Can I use the destructuring now? Okay, how you want me to use the destructuring? Go on. How you want me to use the destructuring? Constant. Correct.
First element is equal to
Yeah, first
first
element. Destructuring, tell me. My Fn 100 returns me what? One array. That array I want to hold it. Yes or no? So you are retrieving the data from the array. You want me to allow them to change anybody? No.
No.
Make it like constant. Can I make it like constant? Okay, my first value, can I hold with one variable? Any variable, your wish. The second value, can I hold with one more variable?
Yes.
Okay, now what is my x value? What is my y value?
X is 100.
X is 100.
Is function.
The first element of your array. Okay, first element of your array is what? 100. My second element is what?
Function.
Perfect. All are okay? Okay then. My y is a function, right? My y is a function. Can you tell me the functionality what we written inside the y? Come on. Y expecting what?
One
Y.
argument.
One argument is
Okay, that argument assigned to whom now?
100. No.
Assigned to number only or not. So can I say this function is used to update the number or not? Agreed?
yes.
Yes.
Yes or no? So here my y is a function which is used to update the x or not. Agreed with me?
Yes.
Okay, finally, okay, let me change the name. Let me just change the name. Okay, tell me, use state is which type?
Function.
Its take how many
Function.
arguments?
One argument.
Its returns be what?
Array.
Contains how many elements?
2.
Okay, first element is what?
Number.
Okay, not a number. Okay, in this case, a value. Okay, that can be anything. Number, string, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Second element is what?
Array.
Function.
Second element is what? The function.
Function.
Use it for what?
Update that value.
Update my first value or not. Agreed? Okay, now use state is a hook given by whom? React people. It's take one argument. It returns me what? Come on, it returns me what?
Array.
An array which contains what? Which contains
Value and function.
two. Array contains how many elements? Two elements.
12.
The first element is what? First element is what? It is a
Value.
variable which holds your initial data. Yes or no? My second element is what? It is the method which is used to update your A value or not. Agreed? Come on.
Yes.
All are okay? This is my use state hook syntax. Got my point? How we are going to use, we'll tell. Okay, all hooks are which type in React? All hooks are which type?
Function.
Functions. Where we can use
Function component.
functional components only or not? Okay, if anybody asks what is the syntax for use state, what's your answer? Use state is a function which take one argument. Okay, it returns me an array which contains two elements. First element which is used to hold your initial data. The second one is a function which is used to update your initial data variable value or not. Agreed? Come on. Okay, now you know the problem. What is the problem here? Come on, what is the problem here? The problem is if I declare or if I handle my data with let or constant or var variables, first time load, yes, okay, the data is going to render. But after first time load, if you do any change, that changes are not reflected. That is the issue. That issue I want to fix it. I want to fix it. So now I don't want to go with the let variable. I don't want to go with the var variable. I don't want to go with the constant also. So can I go with the state variable? Can I create the state variable? Can I go with the state variable? Okay, now here the A is there, right? It is the variable, it holds the data, right? This A, terminology wise, I can say like a state variable. Can we create that? Okay, how we can create? By using which hook? Come on. By using which hook? React dot use state is the hook. Yes. Use state hook take how many arguments? First question. Use state hook take how many arguments?
One argument.
Argument, perfect. That argument, which value you want me to pass? Your initial data, you can pass it. Initial data, what you want me to show?
0.
Here, in this case, 100.
100.
100, perfect. Initial data, 100, 100 string, array now, object, it is not a matter. In this context, default my result value 100, so that I added here. Use state returns me what?
Array.
Array, perfect. You want me to allow any other person to change it?
No.
Cons.
I make it like constant.
Yeah.
Use state returns me an array with how many elements?
Two elements.
2 elements. Perfect. 2 elements. Come here. Now, what is my A value here?
Initial value.
100. What is my B value?
Function.
Function. Okay. Now, if I put like X and Y, any problem to you?
Nothing.
Array elements you can hold with any variable names or not? Yes or no? X value is what?
Yes.
100.
Y value is what? Function.
Function.
Here also, my array, okay, returns me, contains 2 elements. We can hold with any names or not? Agreed with me?
Yes.
Or no? So, which name you want me to use? You decide. What is the variable name?
Result.
Result. What is my default result? Value.
100.
100 or not? Okay. Second one is what?
Function.
Function. Can I hold with one variable X? Yes. Variable Y? Yes. I? Yes. Variable name can be anything. What is the purpose of the second element? The purpose of second element is what? Y purpose is what?
Updating.
Y
To
purpose
update
is
the first
what?
value.
Updating the current value.
It is used to update my X value or not. Set the new value for my X or not. Agreed?
Yeah.
Can I put the name is like set result? Any problem to you? If I put like ABC, can I use set result also, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah, it will be clear also.
Okay, now the result is this one. Keep on mute, don't disturb others. Okay, first time my result is what? 100. So first time my result should be placed like 100. Now can I run this open with live server? 100, the initial value. Can I make it like 50? Yes, it should be like 50. Yes. Okay, then. Where is my new result? Tell me. Where is my new result? Come on. Where is my new result?
Sum.
Line number 16.
Seven.
Sum or not? This new result to where? To whom you want me to update? This one.
Result.
Sum should update to result. Now tell me. Okay, we have a separate person is there, right? To update the result. Can I use that guy? Who is that guy? Come on.
Set
Set
result.
result type is what?
Function.
Function. Can I call it? It is expecting what?
One argument.
Which value you want me to update in the result? Okay, that value is expecting or not? What is the value?
Sum.
That's it. Now, my set result is a function which is used to update my actual result or not. Which result you passed? That is only updated. That code already written by whom? My React.js people or not. Now, first initial value is like 50. Can I say 35? Can I click on the sum? Working?
Yes.
Okay. This type of scenarios, you want me to go with var constant or you want me to go with the state variable?
State.
State variable. When you can go with the state variable? First time load, I want to load the data in the browser. After some time, if I want to do changes, that changes also reflect in the browser, then you can go with which variable? State, let, constant, var.
State variable.
State variable or not. Okay, how we can create the state variable in React? By using which hook?
Use state.
Use state is the hook or not? Which take how many arguments? One argument. It returns me what? Array.
Okay.
2 elements. Whatever the first, okay, whatever the value passed to use state, okay, that particular value hold with one variable. Okay, that is my array first value, first variable, array first element. If you not pass anything, what is my result? Come on, if you not pass
Undefined.
undefined. If you not pass anything, result is undefined. Okay, now my initial value is what? 0. Now my result is what? 0 or not. What is my second value? Second element is what?
Function.
It's used for what? To update your result. They already written the code. So, okay, if it is a function, can I call it? Which value you want me to update? Okay, can you pass the data? So in the set result, what kind of code they written? Can anyone tell me 2 points? In the set result, okay, in my use state, okay, second argument is a function. In that function, what kind of code they written? One is like, whatever you pass, that data is going to update within the result. That is 1 point. Another one is like that result is going to re-render within the browser. That is the next thing they handle or not. Yes or no? Come on.
Yes.
Agreed? Now, the same examples, yesterday's examples only. Can you handle the result with state variable now?
Yes.
Okay, do it. And now, one by one, I want to retire. Now, I want to make it like retire. This one also I don't want. This one also I don't want. This one also I don't want. I don't want to create reference. I want to add that reference to text box. I don't want. Okay, I want another way. I don't another way. So the same example I want again. Okay, bind the data. Okay, now I'm using what? State variable to bind it. To take the data also, I don't want to go with this one. I want to use state variables only to take the data. How we can? We'll see in tomorrow's class.
Sir, one question, please.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So what we are saying here is, state is being maintained, like, what we call the state is maintained by the DOM. Like whenever there is a change in the result, it gets updated in the DOM. But
Yes.
there is a user interaction that user has to click on the button, right?
Yes.
So if you have user click, why don't we simply write a generic logic saying, as we did previously, update inner HTML? What advantage we are going to get? What I'm expecting using this use state is, if user
Yeah,
entered
see
A
this.
and
This one
5,
and this one you are
automatically
talking.
it should change.
This one and this one you are talking.
Yeah, in this, see what is the difference here and there? What advantage
Yeah,
I'm
the thing is,
getting using
see,
that use state?
DOM changes. Okay, take the DOM element and keep the data within the DOM element. It's take obviously some more time. If I use like a use state, okay, here it is not touch any DOM element. It is not touch any DOM element here. Which value you want me to update, that particular value only push into the browser by using virtual DOM concept. Okay, virtual DOM concept, when it is work effectively, means whatever the concepts they given, if you use those concepts only, that particular virtual DOM effectively it is going to work. DOM, take the DOM element and set the value to the DOM element. Obviously, it is going to take some more time comparing with this one. Got my point?
Okay.
Okay, that's the reason. Yes, you can. The same requirement you can do like this also. Okay, what operations you are going to perform? You have to create a reference. You have to take the current DOM value, DOM element. For that particular DOM element, you have to apply the style and the color. Okay, here what you did. Okay, for this particular DOM element, inner HTML, you have to apply. You are going to use like a JavaScript painting here. Okay, by using JavaScript, we are going to render the content inside the browser. But I don't want to use that one. I want completely React to render the content inside the browser. Got my point?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the reason.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any other questions, anyone? Any questions? No? Can you complete those assignments? Okay. Those assignments can you complete with state variable now? Can you do it? Okay, so working people, okay, leave them. They are already working. Who want to put some experience? At least you people has to be do right. Okay, I didn't get any single mail also from you people. Then what you are preparing? Working people, you can drop. You can drop. Someone who want to put some experience. What you people are doing? Are you able to understand or not? So for what we discussed, you completed or not? What won't respond? Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir, we can understand.
Yeah, if you're able to understand, just complete that assignments, right? Complete that assignments and drop a mail. Okay, working people, they don't have time to do that. Obviously, they have their own work. But what about you people, remaining people?
One doubt actually. So you are using full pure JavaScript in this code. So can we use jQuery also inside
Yeah,
script?
obviously you can use jQuery also. jQuery also you can use it, no problem at all.
All right.
Yeah. So any questions, anyone?
Sir, today's class, this coding, can you
Yeah,
share?
I'll upload. Yeah, I'll upload now itself in the uijavakit.com from React tab. You can take it. Okay.
Only those files for today which you have updated.
Yeah, while uploading, we are going to do like all day 1 to till today. Okay. Why? Because somebody is missed yesterday's class downloading or something, and they are asking like keep on. Okay, yesterday's class, can you share me like that? That is the problem. That is the reason we are uploading everything day 1 to till today.
So, sir, today's date name folder can you create? So it will be easy to find out.
Okay, okay. I can
Date.
hear, but I need a code change for this. Okay. For now, you can manage. Okay, I'll try to. Okay, batch names I'm going to give. Okay, based on that one again. Okay, I can try. Okay, but for now it's not possible. Well, because this is already we coded in the uijavakit.com. They are expecting like the zip file name is like today class 1.
Inside
After
today class,
download, you can sort on the date modified and you can get the latest.
From your end, you can do it. That is it.
okay, thank you.
Any questions, anyone? Yeah, I added. Okay, programs you can download from uijavakit.com React tab. Okay, if you have any questions, okay, you can mail us in the uijavakit.com itself. You can see in the feedback section, you have the mail ID. You can drop a mail to this mail ID. If you have any questions, instantly, if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, if you're stuck with something, okay, don't leave that one. Don't leave. Okay, just mail me. Okay, if I get time, I can respond. Okay, you have to practice more. Okay, in the event handler, I explained one more syntax. That one you want to, yeah, very simple. Say, if I click on the button, okay, this is the event. Event handler always expecting what? A function. So the function can be named function or anonymous function, named normal function, anonymous, okay, normal function, okay, named arrow function, anonymous arrow function, whatever it is. So here I added like anonymous arrow function. Any problem? No problem, right? Now, at the time of clicking on the button, this method is going to call. This method is going to call by whom? Okay, by this particular event handler event. So whenever this method called, this method body executed, right? In that method body, you can call your method. I did this way. Yes. Okay. Now, if you have only one statement in your body, no need to write the braces. Remove the braces. Okay, remove the braces. Just okay, that spaces just you can remove it like that. I did. Done. This is on the syntax, right? Agreed? Okay. Any questions, anyone? Okay, then no problem. You can practice. If you're stuck with something, and let me know in the class itself or some other way we can find. Thank you guys. Bye.